never dead. It's not even past. And John Acton said, history is not a burden on the memory, but an illumination of the soul. But when individuals, especially those who identify as scholars or educators, when they approach historical discourse without integrity and respect for evidence, it not only distorts our understanding of the past, but also sows discord among tribes and communities.
And that is the Oromiyan or Omononya story. That part. It connects us as Oyo people and as Edo or Benin people. And this story has been hijacked by the wrong people, that is the people of Ile-Ife. And this is what we've been trying to clarify. We've been trying to expose these lies. It did not just start today. It did not start with that video. If you see some of my videos, my previous videos, you see that I have been preaching for a long time now that Ile-Ife is a sham.
Just pay attention, okay? You're going to thank me later. You're going to thank me some days. Just pay attention.
I want to quickly say a thing or two about this saga between the Ooni of Ife and His Royal Majesty Alaafin of Oyo, Kabiyesi. You know, since all of this started, I decided not to say anything because, first of all, I do not consider it as my problem, not directly. Though indirectly it concerns me as an Edo person and a honest historian. So the fact that this is a great distortion of history concerns me somehow, but I decided not to talk. And the reason being that, you see, we have been out here trying to say the truth, trying to expose Ile-Ife, trying to expose the lies upon which Ile-Ife was founded, and try to expose the truth about the position of the Ooni. And this has ended us very bad. They duplicate here and call this one Ile-Ife, and put Ooni there. Whereas in the original Ife, there is Oonu. So they told you that this is where you come from, Ile-Ife. So, because you believe that you came from this Ile-Ife that was not even in existence when your kingdom was founded, you now see the Ooni of Ife as your father. So this is the trick they use on you. You heard that man there just now. He said, how can a son be bigger than the father? Since when did the Ooni of Ife become anybody's father? Ile-Ife and the Ooni of Ife are yesterday creations of the British colonial government. And the reason is obvious. It's obvious, to keep us down.
If Haile Selassie was crowned as an emperor in 1930, does it ipso facto mean Ethiopia was an empire in 1930? Now you see the whack logic? That, my people, is where you start to see the game. So now let's talk about your Ife you mentioned. According to historical records, not oral tradition, according to documented records, Ife was never an empire. A spiritual, cultural significance, according to some Yoruba, maybe, that's not my business. But politically, never an empire. No record whatsoever of conquering anything. No provinces, no military expansion, no tribute states. That's not an empire. That's a respected city-state, a cultural origin point believed by some, not a political or territorial empire. Yet today, due to colonial favoritism and the over-representation of Yoruba elites in early Nigerian power structure, the Ooni is called His Imperial Majesty in the Constitution, according to what this guy said in his comment, while the Oba of a documented empire is not. You think that's a coincidence? No, that's agenda, revisionism, political erasure. And I say this not because I expect you to agree, but because I will not allow generation after me or my people to grow up thinking they come from a footnote in Yoruba history. No.
If not the advice person, make una know the advice. People are different. People are different. Not all of us are hungry. Oh, I mean, I do boag Edo where use asegile or would you go on?
Number one, food jagaban for Lagos, Asara. Number one,
Then the last one, which is very funny, some came threatening me with arrest. Whereas I've been getting a lot of, honest advice from my brothers, even from my Oyo brothers. Say, be careful, be careful. These people I know they fear anything. It seems you don't understand. See, before I came here to do all of this, I made up my mind already. I expect the worst. I know it was not going to be easy. I knew it was not going to be comfy with people. I knew it is not fashionable to do, but I made up my mind already. So if you threaten me with arrest, police or DSS will come and arrest me. So I will run inside my house. You think everyone is a coward like you. I'll run inside my house and, shut my mouth from saying the truth. As long as it is the truth, I will say it. If it is the truth, I will say it. You don't get it. I'm an Edo man. I was born and bred here in the city of Benin. Better still, I am from the Ezomo family. Ezomo. The Ezomo in my name is not a nickname. I did not pick it from the streets. The blood of Ezomo runs in my vein. If you don't know who Ezomo is, go and make your research. So, we do not have any problem with Yoruba people. Then secondly, a disclaimer. I'm not here. I will try not to disrespect the Ooni of Ife. Though my sir, with all due disrespect, you deserve some disrespect. To be honest, don't take this as disrespect, but you really deserve some disrespect. Because you have been doing too much, sir. You have been doing way too much. You come on social media, you go everywhere, you distort people's history with impunity. You distort people's history, even the world history. You distort people's history with impunity. Nobody asks questions because you are the Ooni of Ife. Now, aside doing this, you also gather some urchins.
Just pay attention, okay? You're gonna thank me later. You're gonna thank me some days. Just pay attention.
In the 20th century, in the 18th century here, 19th century, they imposed an Ooni on the people of Ile-Ife. And the reason they did that is because they wanted the Ooni to act freely, to have the backing of Ibadan, because Ooni was powerless. Ooni was powerless. Some people came to my inbox and they asked why I made the statement when I said that the Ooni of Ife, that I would try not to disrespect the Ooni of Ife in that video. But I also went ahead to say that he deserved some disrespect. Yes, I did say that, and I'm repeating it. The Ooni of Ife deserves a lot of disrespect, but he's not going to get that from me. And that is simply because of where I come from. We were not bred to disrespect our elders or people who are maybe highly revered by some people, whether the people are liars, whether they are thieves or not. As long as they respect such a person, we are disallowed. We're not bred, we're not trained to disrespect such people. But like I said, he deserves a lot of disrespect. Number one reason is that the Ooni has disrespected almost everybody, even monarchs. A lot of videos everywhere. How can you come out and tell the whole world, not even Africa or West Africa, the whole world, that every monarchy of the world came from Ile-Ife of yesterday? Oromiyan came from Uhe or Ufe or Ife, not Ile-Ife. Uhe was never forgotten. Uhe was still seen and perceived as our ancestral home or as our spiritual home. It is this Oduduwa that was also upheld, giving the appellation Ogenenue. When Ikaladeran left the kingdom, the only place he felt was safe for him was Uhe. How came about Ile-Ife? After neutralizing what the British felt or saw as threat, they created a place known as Ile-Ife, and they put someone there by the title of Ooni, like a duplicate of Ife, the real Ife. And guess what? Uhe, Ife, or Ufe